a trailblazer in the provision of social services for the visually impaired, guided by an invisible wisdom. Siloam Foundation for the Blind. Siloam Foundation for the Blind traces its roots back to March 1976 with the establishment of the Mission Department for the Blind under the General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church of Korea. The foundation began its operations in February 1978, starting with a nationwide scholarship program for schools for the blind. Following a land donation from Mr. and Mrs. Kim Nyung-won, the current Siloam Center for the Blind was officially opened in 1998. Since its opening, Siloam has expanded its social services to a wide range of individuals, from children to the elderly with visual impairments, as well as those with visual developmental disabilities and hearing and visual impairments. The center has continuously broadened its scope through job creation for the visually impaired, family support, educational assistance, and cultural and arts programs. Siloam has never settled in one place, but has continued to take on new challenges, pioneering new fields and operating various programs to ensure that people with visual impairments can enjoy a life of dignity and equality. As sent ones with a calling, Siloam is committed to providing holistic welfare centered on people with visual impairments. Its approach prioritizes economic independence, rehabilitation through advanced information technology, family-centered services, and inclusive support that extends to individuals with deafblindness and people with disabilities in developing countries. Based on this mission and vision, Siloam carries out a wide range of customized welfare programs. Integral Case Support provides comprehensive assistance for users, including initial intake, counseling, and integrated welfare services. Sports and leisure support promotes the health of individuals with visual impairments through sports classes and recreational activities. Siloam also hosts the One Heart Festival for families of the visually impaired, along with family camps. Siloam operates the Siloam Learning Support Center for the Blind to assist in the education of individuals with visual impairments. The center works to ensure the right to learn and reduce the information gap by producing and distributing alternative books, including tactile textbooks, offering lifelong education and an online Braille education platform, running a mobile information library, and producing and distributing screen description broadcasts. Additionally, Siloam provides assistive technology support to enhance learning accessibility. Siloam operates the Siloam Learning Support Center for the Blind to assist in the education of individuals with visual impairments. Siloam operates the nation's only music rehabilitation center for the visually impaired. It supports music activities centered on individuals with visual impairments by producing and distributing Braille music scores for visually impaired people around the world. Operating the customized Music Rehabilitation Academy tailored to the characteristics of individuals with visual and developmental disabilities, and running both the Dreamy Band composed of individuals with severe visual impairments and vision impaired individuals with developmental disabilities and the Korean Traditional Music Orchestra of the Blind. Siloam supports vocational rehabilitation for individuals with visual impairments through its Disability Employment Facility and the Haeomyoung Workshop for the Blind. By offering employment support, vocational assessments, operating the Siloam Healthcare Center, vocational training programs, Cafe More, run by blind baristas, and the visually impaired operated manufacturing facility Siloam Industry. Siloam continues to expand access to stable and quality jobs for the visually impaired. In addition, Siloam operates elderly welfare programs for elderly persons with visual impairments. including digital literacy education and cultural activities. It also runs Silom Hangbok Nuri, a specialized daycare center for the visually impaired. In Yeongju, Gyeonggi Province, Silom operates the Home Young House of Silom, a residential facility where seniors with visual impairments and persons with severe disabilities live together in a supportive environment. Through independent living services for the visually impaired, the Silom Independent Living Center for the Blind supports community-based independence and active social participation. The center offers human rights education, one-on-one peer counseling, peer counselor training programs, self-help group activities, and support for people with acquired visual impairments. Silom also operates the Sullivan Center for the Blind, inspired by the spirit of Anne Sullivan, the teacher of Helen Keller. This center specializes in supporting individuals with visual developmental disabilities, including not only visual impairments, but also additional conditions such as developmental or brain disorders. The Sullivan Center offers comprehensive educational and developmental services for individuals with visual developmental disabilities from early childhood to adulthood. Its programs include support services for infants, children, and adolescents, as well as family support programs for adults. It also runs an integrated care program tailored for adults with severe visual developmental disabilities. The Silom Deafblind Support Center, a specialized learning support center for individuals with hearing and visual impairments, provides a wide range of services tailored to the unique needs of the deafblind community. These include communication support, information technology education, mobility training, case identification and management, rights advocacy and awareness improvement, social activity support programs, and enhancement programs for professionals in deafblindness. As deafblind individuals face greater challenges in communication and information access than most other persons with disabilities, the center strives to support them across multiple dimensions. Silom also provides scholarships to college and graduate students with visual impairments through the Haeom Young Scholarship Project for nurturing next-generation leaders with visual impairment. In addition, through its international scholarship program, Silom offers annual scholarships to students with disabilities in developing countries such as Tanzania, Nepal, Uganda, and Kyrgyzstan. The Silom International Center for the Disabled, in accordance with the core principles of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, CRPD, provides support through vocational rehabilitation, digital inclusion, education, and medical services. This initiative aims to help persons with disabilities in 14 developing countries, including Tanzania, Uganda, Myanmar, and Laos, live with dignity and build a foundation for social and economic participation and independence. A happy space that becomes a welfare hub for all. A future of coexistence that Silom is building, centered on users with a variety of services, growing as professionals and working together with the local community. Silom, the ones who are sent. In the future that Silom envisions, there is a space where everyone is happy, without exclusion or exception. And we invite you to that space. Society, sense, support, service, shelter. Silom Foundation for the Blind.